south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, and Charles kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. First play from scrimmage, it's Culpepper. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the man open is Hayward Bay. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Darius Hayward Bay, 72 yards.
And the Bengals march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Looking to put a drive together. Newton.
The RPO, he'll keep it himself.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
2nd and 6.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
70, Warriors 70, Cougar 19, 18, Pioneer.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Come on. 60 Eagles, Dragon 60. Ready.
From the gun, here's Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Tip, but he still makes the adjustment.
And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Roll.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey.
That's Kobe Bryant, who's there to stop him for a loss.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Okay, break.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
On 4th down, Newton. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jerry Rice from 10 yards out. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught. This time the 2-point conversion works, and it's 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing is Newton. Throw inside. McCaffrey's got it. solid. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
49er, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
65, 65. Let's go now. Liking 8, trap 50, trap 18, pioneer. Ready?
Here's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a second and 10.
Newton throwing again. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
19 card, 18 card, 68.
Now Newton.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Steve Smith, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
Got to manage Jerry. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
He's going to have the first down and then some.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Okay, break the play. Second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw, Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. To throw is Newton. He's got his man. This is Tate. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6.
49ers 14. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
At the 45-yard line.
And they'll run it here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And this is
Here's 3rd and 9.
65, 2.
He'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Open man downfield is Rice.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line, given 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here we go.
2nd and 5. Now he's going to step up and run. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
19-18.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
19 tight.
Now back to throw.
Throw out wide to Walker.
Touchdown! Kenneth Walker, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Let's
The
go.
Bengals will line up for the
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
14.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin.
And what a return as he brings it.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm get it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, all of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red, I'm ready right now, don't run your mouth too quick, let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me wipe you, get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, winning this in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
This is the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium as the official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL. USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families.
Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Come on. Set. Buffalo. Trap 60. Trap 60.
First play from scrimmage. Newton going to throw it.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Viking 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 79.
Here's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
And it's 3rd
And just
down.
in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weak?
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. What a great job getting pressure here on the first drive. 3 plays and already 2 sacks.
And that pressure has been intense right from the beginning. And I'm telling you, if they don't make an adjustment in play calling and protection, it'll go from intense to relentless.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be incredible field position as that'll kick out of bounds inside the opponent's 35-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 11. Panther.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete to Brown, right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Viking 18. Hey, smash Broncos. Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Let's go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Ready.
Back to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Seahawks. Are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
70 Timberwolves.
Now receiver in motion left. And it's caught. So nothing doing there. And it'll be second and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Another shot from the one on second and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Come on. Ready,
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. Scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Seahawks will line
They'll
up
try and throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
at their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 strikes, 19, 60, 10 for 11, 10 for 11. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Mustang 19. Ready?
Newton now to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll audible to something else.
18 Cardinal.
Then Steve Smith hauls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Half the 60, half the 60.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Steve Smith, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners have come back to make it a 2-point game.
19 target, 19. That's all 80. Ready,
Cam looking to throw. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it.
49ers 6. Jason Myers set.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team. As he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Let's go now.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
60 Eagles, 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Newton. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 79 Broncos. Dragon 60, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Panther 11.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going deep for Brown. To the double coverage and intercepted. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This 2nd and 4. Goes right back to Smith again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A.J. Barner, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you pack.
They've got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize. But when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. On the return, here's Shaheed. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
Their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's go now. 7 Pirates, Cougar 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Newton. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Under pressure, they got him again. Nolan Smith in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Panther 11, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
It's
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
65, 79 Broncos, 18 Rattler, 18, cut 19, cut 19.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
19-18.
Here's Newton. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now second and 6.
Come on, come on. Hit. Hop,
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And now they'll shift things around.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. 60 Eagles, 60. Check.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Donovan Ezeraku showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now Newton. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
19. Seahawks 15. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over in that time, and it's going to lead to third down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Come on. 19 Lions, 70 Lions. Panthers 60, trap to 60, trap 60, trap 60. Ready, right?
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now Newton. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Zaven Collins, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Newton now to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Nolan Smith able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Third down. Third and long.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
76, Mustang 19.
Throwing is Newton. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
On for the field goal. A 60-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Open man is Garner, the tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A nice throw by the rookie from Alabama. That's a first down.
That's good.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. A great play there. 60 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. From the 50, Newton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing is Newton. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
Come on. Cowboy 80. 19.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
60 Maverick. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Here's Newton. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
18 Rodler. 18 19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Dragon 60. Here we go. Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Buffalo 18. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Newton. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. First carry here for Ken Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here comes 2nd down.
Ready.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7.
Hawk 70. Hawk. Trap 60. Trap 60. Panther Street. Panther Street.
Looking to throw. Throw out one to Walker. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Warriors 70. Panther 11. Panther. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field. Oh, wide open, complete. There he goes again.